Ladies and gentlemen, it's a China mirror. That's what we're doing today.
Yay.
In the 0 hours, we will have Herb as our Herb's down the bottom as our China vanilla.
And Asus is going to be the China tank at the top. So Herb, he's the grey color again. That's one of our colors that we've changed to make the colors easy to distinguish for the colorblind viewers. So before everyone kind of goes crazy in comments like, "Oh my fucking god, why is it black?"
Why is the
that is why.
Yeah.
But either way, here we're on Gorge Route once again, and this is no coincidence. This is not a random chance that we are casting this map again. It was a intentional, deliberate decision because this map is awesome, and I would love to see more games on it.
It is super mega cool machine. Loving to see the new strats coming out. Double War Factory here from Herb as a nice starter, and the same from Asus. I'm guessing Asus is his name and not his clan. I guess UA is the clan.
Well, it's the age-old question: is it Asus or Asus? Because
Asus.
it's technically Asus,
Yeah.
but Asus sounds stupid, so I call it Asus. And that being said, though, is does the player go by the same pronunciation as the computer hardware manufacturer? I don't know, man.
That is the real question we'll have to ask ourselves as I ask myself, what has Herb gone for from his war factories? Because there are currently 2 dragon tanks heading towards his base.
Oh, the outposts.
Ideal counter!
Well, I would say the Battle Master is the ideal counter, but either way, the outpost is certainly fantastic. Not much of a surprise though. He's trying to vanilla, so the outpost as the first unit is pretty much a no-brainer. Very mobile, good vision to intercept this dragon tank. The other one though, oh, this is snuck through. Whoops.
Oopsies.
He must have had vision of that. Yeah, he definitely
Definitely
saw
had
that.
vision. Yeah, their outpost, bro. They got loads of vision.
Yo.
Whoa, they go past each other. It was actually a mismicro from
man.
Herb, so we can't take the engagement. Now the GAT comes through. This could be a quick game machine. These dragon tanks are flowing towards Herb's base.
There we go. Gets a Battle Master out. That should do the trick, but Herb not paying attention on not just one, but both of his outposts, even this third one, he just wasn't watching them. That's the problem when you don't have a radar. You can miss those very easy things, which are otherwise can be a bit easy to spot. So Battlemaster's still there, but there's just too many dragon tanks, and he actually may burn down the power plant, if not the factory.
Oh, not being microed. Okay, yeah, the macro comes out now, but it might be a little bit too late here, machine, if the firewall does start going, but the outpost is actually going for the wrong dragon tank.
Is it though? Because there's 2 of them.
I'm very confused, machine.
The factory goes down. Oh, the power I think is actually going to survive this one.
It does, machine.
Barely,
yeah,
though.
Which is very important given that Herb's going to be limited to 1 War Factory production. Getting solid production out at this stage in the game would be a huge blow.
It's rebuilding, not a big deal, but very successful harassment there by Asus. And now he's going to have his own Vet 2 Battle Masters. Much better than the Vet 0 ones.
Easy to have a nice defensive lineup as China tank. You can have a very powerful army with very few units, given the additional veterancy.
The Battle Masters aren't even repaired. They're at 2/3 health each. No way they can deal with this Vet 2 Battle Master. Well, once another one comes out, it's just such a bad trade to make, but getting a fair bit of free shots off here. Oh, and the outpost as well. They'll die in 1 shot. Yeah, now there's more Battle Masters moving in.
Intelligent play, really, here. I'm guessing Ace doesn't really want to lose too many units. He probably won't even lose the GAT. Excellent kiting here.
Oh, he goes back in though, but
yeah.
Gets in just in time, gets the kill. So losing no units there, really not a surprise. The Battle Master, they're so slow that you can just kite them for quite a while. The only real threat there was sniping a truck or 2, which you almost did. Maybe should have just gone for that rather than actually trying to fight the Gatling tank. And Herb is continuing to build these Battle Masters, and that's really surprising. You rarely see these vanilla Battle Masters. They're not very good. They're great against dragon tanks, and that's really about it.
Yeah, they're not at all cost efficient against the Vet 2 Battle Masters coming out from Asus. However, Outpost manages to get through. Battle Master should be able to snipe the shell, but if the tank hunters revac, which they were, they should be able to finish the Battle Master off here, which is nice, and will delay more mining time coming in here.
Pretty big army here,
Outpost. I'm down for Outpost, machine. This is the unit composition we need to see from Herb.
Putting a barracks, wants to get some rocket troops out. Actually has a propaganda center as well. So I guess for Lotus, for oil caps or something, and then just some harassment.
It's got to be Lotus here. There aren't really a lot of advantages to getting an ECM against China tank.
Whereas Asus really needs an ECM to help deflect these rockets from the outpost. The ECMs, they're not bad against Battle Masters, but you can't just kind of pull out one or two of them in the early game. But kind of have that bunker completed, should be able to get the Battle Masters to disengage. They probably could have just killed it though, but it wouldn't have been a very good trade. You're losing a lot of units to kill a bunker. It's cheap to replace. Oh, a new cannon. Oh, that's what it's for.
Oh,
yes!
That makes sense. I wasn't even thinking about new cannons. It's been so long since we've actually had new cannons, but that's a fantastic choice.
Very effective against the slow units of China tank.
Run!
Yeah, Asus sees it. He's not happy.
Run, Asus, run.
And there's a Black Lotus coming out of Asus.
ECMs don't deflect nuke cannon shots, machine.
No, they don't.
They are not effective.
Neither does point laser defense. Uh-oh. That's going to set up. Gets 2 Gatling tanks. Won't actually one-shot the Battle Masters, but we'll make them run for their dear life. Outposts on the chase. Nice. See, this is what I wish every China player did. It feels good after so long of, you know what would be really cool right now? If you went for a nuke cannon, to then actually see a nuke cannon. I think that was a miss micro though. I'm pretty sure the outpost drove up to the Battle Master, so it was doing friendly fire splash damage on itself. Either way here, Asus is in no shortage of armies, and the thing is because this map is actually good, it means that you can't just camp. Because of how open it is, camping with nuke cannons is going to be a little bit tricky, unless he gets 3 of them, which even then may have a bit of weaknesses.
Oh, nice kite. Excellent micro interfaces. Just goes off on a diagonal and actually avoids the nuke cannon here. Trying to just fight with this army is dangerous with the nuke cannon in the area. There's a few ways you can deal with this.
Oh,
Lotus
nice.
and ECM shutdown is one of them.
The ECMs shut them down so quickly, but a bit of an engagement here. ECMs from both of our players, but it will be the Vet 2 Battle Masters versus mainly just Gatling tanks, really. We're Vet 1 Battle Master there for her, but the ECMs, they're not really switching targets either. But the reinforcements are coming in from Herb, so we may win this one. There we go. Now we see target switching. We'll be disabling those forward Battle Masters as the backwards ones do become powered up, but they're not within range. So kiting away with ECMs is a good way to play this, but either way, looks like Herb will win in the end. I like how he disabled the ECM of Asus, so then Asus couldn't deflect the rockets, and then he just lost those units with the outpost.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see... Couple one coming out. Would have been nice to see Asus kite that one just with a couple of Battle Masters and take out the nuke cannon. They're incredibly vulnerable, and taking the nuke cannon out, that's a big investment, and it's a big build time. That was a barracks, I think. It's a really big build time. Oh, Helix is going to go straight down from the war factory, so it means less unit production. Helix is demolished here. Not the ideal unit choice against these outposts.
Well, it was the great unit choice against the nuke cannons,
yeah,
but then all the outposts showed up. Maybe he should have gone for MiGs instead. Because then MiGs are actually pretty effective against outposts as well, where Battle Masters, not so much, but especially because he was trying to tank. That's a very expensive bunker helix. Either way, Lotus does get the oil derrick and the refinery. Doesn't look like we have the same... Oh, wait, I can't really tell because it's grey.
Yeah, it's capped, yeah.
Owned by... Okay, it is, yeah.
Owned by
The grey colour is similar to the white. There's like one oversight, I suppose, but you can hover over and it definitely says Herb. So it's Lotus for Lotus here. Ooh, so. Their Gatling tank may have revealed, in quotation mark, the Lotus. Because he is blocking the pathing.
Isn't that Ace's Lotus though? Oh no.
No, it's...
Yeah, no, it is, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah, it is, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
See, yeah, it's yellow.
Okay,
there we go, there's
Herb's,
the grey, there we go, that's Herb's Lotus. All of these colour switchings and you can't even work out whose Lotus is whose machine.
Well, it's because the crosshair kind of makes the colour a bit harder to see, but yeah, it is of course going to be Asus. And now Herbs is here, has within range of the command center. The helix is nearby, but it's a bunker helix. Still probably can cap it in time.
There are outposts on the side here. Lotus is probably going to get revealed.
Go for the command center. Yeah. Going for the command center instantly. The outpost. Actually, Lotus is already wounded. So maybe he will lose a Lotus beforehand. Yeah, that will go down for sure. Unfortunate.
Yeah, having taken a little bit of damage to their machine.
A tank drop!
Tank drop!
On the propaganda center. That's fantastic. Going for the truck straight away. Then probably for the propaganda center. We'll die quickly. And Lotus going to be looking for some disables, I think. We do have the Overlord. That's a vanilla Overlord, in fact, so not going to be as effective as the Emperor Overlord. But Lotus can disable that one pretty quickly, but there's a lot of Gatling tanks nearby.
Looking towards those Battle Masters, they have actually sniped down the Propaganda Center. It looks like a cell. I'd say that was probably a cell coming out there from Herb. And decided to get rid of that one. However, he will have to bring units over to deal with those Battle Masters.
So going for the engagement now, Lotus turning herself directly to the Overlord, but Gatling tank is firing. Overlord is disabled, but there goes the Lotus.
Still more engagements happening here. Overlord has gone down. ECM as well. Couple Bomb comes down on the side, takes out both the Wharf Factory and a Dozer there as well. Looks like the engagement is going in Asus's favor. Has won this one quite handsomely. Shutting down the Overlord in exchange for the Lotus was actually a really nice choice.
I think Asus was relying upon that Overlord because it would have made a big difference, but that Lotus just turned that around so much.
These Battle Masters are wrecking face inside of Herb's base. That's a supply, war factory, prop center, and now an airfield taken down. I don't know. This is so hard to deal with. Two vanilla Battle Masters that are two Vet 2 Battle Masters are really hard to deal with.
Vet 3 on one of them.
Aha!
Slightly harder, but can TNT them. That's probably the best way of doing it. Yeah, TNT on that one. And the other one as well. Nice. So he just has to kite them. Don't lose another Dozer and more tanks if he can avoid it.
Maybe focus the Dozer and then go on the power.
Oh, it doesn't even kill it.
No.
Wow. Oh, but it was splashed up. So I actually did kill the elite one, the heroic one. Gatling tank kills the Battle Master. Nice. Bit of a mistake there from Herb. Oh, the EMP only gets half the army, though.
Yeah, well, they shut down the supply as well. And that's going to buy time for Herb to build up a bit more of an army. Have we seen, is he going for any MiGs? Does he have a MiG army here machine? He doesn't. I was going to say that would be another nice way to deal with the nuke cannons. We haven't seen another nuke coming out from Herb yet.
It's very hard to attack with them. They're good defensively, but moving them out, they're very vulnerable. They do get disabled quickly. But yeah, no follow-up on this ground army is a bit of a shame to see. Herb's army is very small.
It is.
Oh, that was only level 1 art. He didn't get anything. Oh, wait, no, still going.
What is going on?
That one shell was very delayed.
The entire artillery barrage was a bit derpy there. I think the guys manning the arty are having a little bit of a doze or eating a kebab at the moment machine. Will we see a couple of snipes coming down here? ACMs aren't quite within range, not enough deflection. The barracks will actually fall here.
They were deflecting it, but the barracks is such a big target that it didn't even matter. They were scattering into the barracks, so we'll lose that. Not a big deal. Gets all those RPGs down, and these bunkers are empty. Oh, well, that one's actually full. It's got 2 RPGs. It's always a bluff, isn't it? It's like, don't attack me. I have bunkers.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it works. Yeah. But, of course, they are, of course, empty now. So, ECM's going to be the majority of Herb's army. Oh, and another bunker here. Like, so I think Asus just has too much cash at this stage.
Starting to get a bit of damage done. That's actually a carpet bomb coming in from Herb. Not sure what he's going for.
Asus has had this third supply pretty much the entire game. And Herb just picked some bad engagements.
Yeah, he has. Overall, this has been a very well played game. Asus. Yeah, it's just bad engagements. You never really want to engage head to head against another Battle Master drop against a China tank.
I just think carpet bombs are for chumps.
You think
Real
so?
men drop tanks.
Real men drop tanks on their enemy's base.
Well, it works so well though because how many buildings can you kill with a carpet bomb? 1, maybe 2.
Yeah.
He killed about 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 or 4 buildings with a single Battle Master drop.
It was only level 2 as well. It wasn't even level 3. These old Derricks were sniped. On the right side, they still are alive.
Yeah, really nothing that Herb can do at this point. It's a well played game. Those dragon tanks were crazy.
Yeah.
It was the ideal number. If you kind of didn't commit properly to the dragon tank push, it might not have worked out so well because the Battle Masters could have dealt with them. But it's kind of like there are 3 dragon tanks in my base. Which one do I go for with my Battle Master counter? I'm not sure why Herb's still in this one. I'm trying to hang on, but
He doesn't have anything.
I mean, here's his army. Like, it's pretty small though, and this should just about be all she wrote, machine.
Gatling tanks, outposts, ECMs, but not enough. And a dragon tank just to give us good memories of simpler times.
Yeah. See, Herb had a couple of units within the base of Asus there. Maybe that's why I was hanging on, because he managed to snipe down the oil derrick, which is good. You retain general and swag points for sniping your enemy's oil derrick before quitting the game. That's certainly.
Is it really swag points though, or is it just playing well?
Oh no, you maintain them. I didn't say you get any more, but like you don't lose any because you managed to snipe down an oil derrick.
Right.
So,
Okay.
Yeah. Good stuff. So yeah, well played. Pretty bit of a one-sided game there, but.
What he actually did is when he attacked up the big army with the Overlord, he didn't go for the supply. He went for the base.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have tried to actually destroy the supply instead, but ultimately, yeah, Lotus, man. That's the thing is with Overlords, it's such a great unit. They're incredibly cost efficient, but against GLA, the Jarman's always a threat, and against China, the Lotus is always a threat, and at least against Jarman, the Overlord gets decrew, you just recapture it.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can power up a disabled Overlord. You can't get your Lotus to hack your own Overlord. That'd be cool
just,
though.
Like, to make it start going again, yeah.
Or get all the ECMs
double
to charge
speed,
it up.
or okay, yeah. That would be cool actually. You could get your ECMs to like protect the Overlord from hackers.
Or you just run a giant cable from like the power plant to the Overlord. That's a direct supply of power. A LAN cable that should do the trick.
Or you get like a bunker Overlord and you put like 5 hackers in there.
Oh,
now
we're talking.
They micro battle with Lotus like to try and stop the Overlord from being disabled. That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Well, there you go. If anyone makes a sequel to Generals 2, then hire this man as your lead designer.
I want to see hackers having micro battles with Lotus, man. That's all I want to see.
I just think the world would be a better place with more micro battles.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that'll wrap us up for now. So thanks for watching, and do consider backing us on Patreon so we can keep posting all these videos. There's a lot of them, and it's as a result of our generous backing from our backers. I said backing a lot.
You did.
It's fine.
I mean, I'm rolling with it. You just keep the sentence flowing, machine. You
All right, see
don't
ya.
back up your words, bye guys.